Welcome to the first episode of Popcorn Fodder. I know, you're expecting to have a break from me, right? I clearly stated last week, Monday, that I'm on a break. I'm taking a little sabbatical. And technically I am. I'm taking a sabbatical from the Motivational Mondays because I don't want it to feel like a chore. And in order for it not to feel like a chore, rest needs to be included in the cycle. So every 21 episodes, I will have a sabbatical for a couple of weeks. And during those sabbaticals, the Monday Motivationals will be replaced with the Popcorn Fodder episodes. Now, what is a Popcorn Fodder episode? It is basically a mini series where my brother and I will review a variety of movies that we are interested in, that are either trending, or movies that had really cool trailers or really cool concepts that we just wanted to check out. So, you are warned. Spoilers abound, but you'll get to hear my brother and I laugh, cackle, and share ideas. And for this first episode, I do a lot of talking, but I promise, my brother does join the chat at some point. Just stick with us and you'll get to hear his personality come out a bit more. But I'm a chatty Cathy and we know this. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to be pumping out 1-hour episodes every week. Just talking, staring at a white wall. If I wasn't a chatty Cathy, and that doesn't change, and my brother has yet to complain about it, so tough cookies if you don't like it. But anyway, our first movie that we will be reviewing is a wonderful movie called Rye Lane. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the review. Okay, so Mahal, initial thoughts. We just finished watching the movie. How are you feeling? What's the vibe? I'm gonna reserve my comments for after you.
Ultimately, I am surprised that it's not surprised that it's a romance. I expected some aspect of romance, but I expected more drama. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
But I did like it for a little, a nice little peek into complicated relationships and some more. Well, one was complicated, the one was just sad. So yeah, but it was nice. It was just a nice perspective, I guess.
Okay.
Not a huge romance film.
Seeing that you studied cinematography,
Oh, goodness.
tell me, the visuals.
Mm-hmm.
Were the visuals visualing? Were they giving?
Yeah, some of them. I liked them. I liked the use of a lot of was it not? Yeah, technically it's dynamic shots. But a lot of dynamic shots
Those zoomed out ones that gave fishbowl realness. Okay.
Oh no, I was talking about the ones that are moving. But also those.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I liked the fishbowl realness as well as a lot of the movement. Because it adds a little personality to the film at least.
Okay, I'm going to tell you now. I loved the color saturation, the color vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the colors. She had yellow in the beginning. And it can seem like a really happy, sort of childish color. Mm-hmm. And then later on, she has this rust red, which kind of shows a little more maturity, how she's still full of passion, but sort of has a handle on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there was just a lot of subtle symbolism with the colors. Homegirl is gorgeous. Her facial features are so striking. Her beautiful, juicy, thick, forever moisturized lips. The skin be popping, everything was nice. The guy also, his wardrobe kind of remained the same. He was blue in the beginning, blue at the end. But the first blue was very much a depressed, sad sort of sweater that's a little too big for him type blue. And then in the end, he's wearing, this collared, bright situation. sort of showing that, like, this, for both of them, there was nothing wrong with who they were as individuals. It was just about maybe for her not being governed by so much fear and childishness and just allowing herself to be like confident in who she is. And the same thing for him, right? That I think the breakup was, something that made him question and doubt himself. So he kind of, went back into the shadows a little bit. Now, I know I've gone on a long speech.
Not really. Not that long.
Mahal,
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad.
Not
First of all, I'm mad because I low-key kind of wished that they didn't fall in love.
True.
That it was just like a nice story of friendship and getting each other through some hectic shit, right? But at the same time, I loved the love story. But I hated the love story because my single ass is not going to have this experience in the streets. I be talking to strangers all the fucking time, and it doesn't end up like this. I be, sort of, let me see where the wind blows. I have those moments where I'm spontaneous. And the best that it's ever given me is being in the back seat of a stranger's car, squished in with like 7 other Zimbabweans.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
That's a story for another day because I had no idea where we were going. I had no idea. That time, I was also in a foreign country. So,
what else going on in your life?
Mahal, my point is...
Wait! Where was...
It doesn't matter. The point is, painting with all the colors of the wind, this is a lie. This is a lie. And yes, movies aren't necessarily supposed to be documentaries on how other people are living life. And all you need to do... Like, nobody's sitting in the back of the cinema watching Mulan, taking notes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin didn't get in drag to run the country. Do you feel me?
Okay.
Or an example closer to home. Nelson Mandela didn't get into drag to liberate South Africa. Do you feel me?
Yeah.
The ANC weren't a bunch of drag queen, a troupe. Do you feel me?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm getting off my soapbox now. I'm tired. But that's it. Movie, 10 out of 10. Dialogue, dynamics, all the little colors. I love the movie. It was fantastic. It's just, at this current juncture in my life,
it's not great being reminded that you're single.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically.
And sitting through an hour and a few minutes movie of 2 people.
Basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Currently, I'm sitting on the juncture, the intersection of hateration and holleration. That's where I'm at.
The intersection?
I'm right there. I'm right there. But yeah, a really good movie. And I liked how, because I watch a lot of like, British content, you know what I mean? Like British podcasters and British shows and stuff like that. And there was this like discussion panel thing that I used to watch. They don't do it anymore, called The Grapevine. Oh, bish.
That's so nice.
It was really nice. That was American people, but at some point they had like a little series in the UK. And, I just see a lot of discourse around the sort of black people in the UK, the diaspora, all of that stuff. And how when one person sort of thinks of, the UK, you're definitely thinking of white people. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're thinking of the whitest of the whites, the colonizers. You know what I mean?
The Queen and the Kid.
Just a whole bunch of white people sitting on piles of loot. That's what I think. Maybe, let me not speak for everyone. But that's what I think. Tell me I'm wrong.
Factual. The British Museum. The museum itself.
Where did they get those diamonds from? That's on the crown. Exactly. Right next door from my grandmother's house. I mean, yeah.
Theoretically. And I mean, technically,
It's closer to my grandmother's house than their grandmother's house, that's for sure.
that's for sure.
That's for damn sure. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point is, I liked how sometimes in these British shows, black people kind of exist in the periphery. You know what I mean? That there isn't like, they don't depict black people having full communities. You know what I mean? And like you'll get ideas of like a Chinatown, right? And like a lot of Asian people choosing to live in that area because that's their space, that's their community, and a lot of people then will flock there to try the cuisines and stuff like that. But it isn't spoken about as much in terms of like black people and where they congregate and live and, you know, create communities for themselves. And oftentimes when it is discussed, it's discussed in relation to crime, you know. So I liked how with most of the movie they're walking with each other and they're passing people of all races and all, you know, nationalities and stuff like that. And, you know, it shows the UK more as like a melting pot of people from all walks of life. You know what I mean? That you can find your people there regardless of who you are, be it gay, straight, black, white. And even if you are black, you don't have to sort of now find yourself bodied up with a Ghanaian, you know what I mean, as a South African, because all black people are put in one pot. But that the Ghanaian people can find people to commune with who remind them of home, you know. And as a South African, you can, you know, mix with other fellow South Africans. Although as a South African, it's complicated because if you're bumping into a white South African abroad, you don't know if they're there for a nice time or if they fled the country because they were tired of seeing people like you on the up and up. Anyway, but yeah, I'm off my soapbox. Do you have any other thoughts? No.
Ultimately, no, ultimately, the only thought that I really had was that it was nice seeing another, you know, who might be like, oh my word, there's so many. There aren't that many.
Oh,
But
bitch.
like people will be in the streets, be like, oh my word, there's like another movie already of like this kind of thing. Why are you asking for so much? Like, because I barely see it.
Exactly.
But it's nice to see a positive depiction of a relationship amongst black people.
Yeah.
You know, without it being related to, oh my word, yeah, no, my mother used to sell drugs and my dad used to do them. You know, so they were match made in heaven or some like tragic past. It's just two people who have their own issues, you know, and everyday issues, not like some specific, you know, you can only have this issue if you're this kind of person. But like, it's just, they both broke up with their, you know, exes.
Yeah.
One lied about it because she still hasn't processed the breakup in the relationship, and the other, you know, refuses to let go, and they both had to like, you know, navigate through that and become better people, and we got to see that. Now they're together. Granted, wasn't really looking forward to them being together. I was more than okay with them being friends.
It was so cute. It was disgusting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
it's the cutest. Oh, and that little kiss at the end. My ovaries were rattling. Just out of like the cuteness of it. And I was like, oh, I'm so happy for them. Yes, you know. And my little lizard brain that loves these things was frothing at the mouth. But me, the one who's out here, the one who has to carry my own bags up the stairs when I buy groceries, you know?
Yeah.
The one who stays opening my own door. I've been my own gentleman for the longest fucking time. No one's doing grand gestures for me. You know what I mean? I'm doing grand gestures for me. Yeah. And I'm tired. I'm tired because it's hard to fake a surprise. When you planned everything. Exactly.
Why are you trying to surprise yourself though? The only way you could really surprise yourself is if, like, bills.
No. That is low-key how I surprise myself sometimes.
With bills?
Yeah, you know, when you like overpay a certain bill this month, so next month you're like, wow, I didn't have to pay that much. Ooh. Nice. Thanks, Bay.
Oh.
And Bay is obviously past level, but
I was going to go look at the mirror.
no. So I haven't taken the psychosis that far yet. But anyway, I don't want this to be long. So yeah.
Ultimately, my thoughts with it is it's a really nice movie. Great depiction of a simple, cute relationship that just happens to be black centered, which is so nice.
Yeah, it could have definitely been Julia Roberts and that
I'm
guy
tired.
that mommy loves.
Who?
That white guy with the...
Is he bald headed?
No, he has a lot of hair, grey hair. He was in Save the Last Dance.
Okay, that's your era.
Oh, wow, damn.
I don't know that movie.
No, fuck me, I'm old.
Not that old.
You're supposed to say, no, you're not old.
Oh.
No, you're not that old.
Oh, you're not old. No.
Libala, it's fine. It's late now. The damage has been done.
Okay.
I forgot what that guy... Is it Gerard Butler? No, Gerard Butler is... Gerard Butler is the guy from P.S. I Love You. That movie... I still haven't made it to the end. I stay crying.
Let me Google it.
No. The guy in Pretty Women.
Okay, I barely remember the cast.
Yeah, it's Julia Roberts and that guy. So basically, long story short, it could have been anyone playing this movie, and it would have still been a good movie. It's just nice to see black people not going through the whole struggle love situation, that they can just be human and have human experiences. And I think much like, and we'll talk about Crazy Stupid Rich Asians.
Crazy Stupid Rich. Wow, Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, yeah.
They're not stupid. Wow.
Oh, no, there's another movie, Crazy Stupid Love, I think. I confused the two. Anyway, the point is, when I first saw that movie, I low-key cried because it was nice to just see, like, this beautiful depiction of, like, a wonderful marriage. Richard Gere! Oh, by the way, the Christmas thing that I forgot is Kwanzaa.
Oh.
It's Kwanzaa, guys. Anyway. Yeah, that it literally could be a movie and anyone could have played these characters. There's nothing specifically black about it, aside from maybe how the community situation had set up. But other than that, I still find it to be a beautiful story, told beautifully and quite simply as well. They didn't complicate it too much. It's just two people on a walk. You know what I mean? But there was something really playful and imaginative about it as well when they would talk about stories outside of the current context, that there was a lot of like theatrics played to it, which kind of speaks to how we do retell the stories of our own lives, right? That we like to place ourselves as the hero, or, you know, if we feel like we're the victim, like, you know, we'll kind of maybe lean heavily into whatever role we're, you know, taking in that story. So I like the fact that when they were going through like memory shots, if that makes sense, that it was very theatrical and the color scheme changed, and it was very obvious that what is being discussed here is not real. And I think it also, spoiler alert, speaks to the fact that both of them in some way lied or are lying not only to themselves but also to each other about the dynamics of their relationship, the people they broke up with before meeting each other. So yeah, that's that. Obviously went on in a ramble. Okay, so out of 5, what are you giving it?
I'm giving it 3.5. Nothing's perfect.
3.5, nothing's perfect. So
I'm
why not
just
giving
giving
a
it
4?
No, 4.5.
4.5, damn.
I really liked. Well, I don't really watch a lot of romances.
I don't watch a lot of. I specifically avoid romances.
Because of romances.
Because I'm currently living on the corner of hateration and holleration. You know what I mean? Seeing people in love makes me sick. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I would give it a 4.5 as well. Yeah, I think that 0.5 is just, I guess, me hoping and wishing and sort of I don't know. I guess I'd hoped that the movie had taken a different direction. But I'm happy, still very happy and pleased with the direction it went in. So that's the -5. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Ooh, favorite quote?
Favorite quote from the movie? Bish?
I know mine.
I don't know.
Tourism.
Oh, yes! And the neck roll that followed it. Tourism funds sex trafficking?
Yeah, tourism is just a way of finding sex trafficking.
Yes, yes. I'm like, how wild? How wild is that? Just because you don't want to wave at a boat.
Oh, just because of that.
Oh gosh. Yeah. After she explained it, I don't know. Do you wave at boats?
I don't, but like now, if that's the opposite, I would rather wave.
I'm gonna have to wave at boats moving forward. I don't even know if I do or I don't. Anyway, if you watch the movie, you'll know what we're referring to. Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.
That wraps up our first episode of Popcorn Fodder. Now, if you have seen the movie before, tell me, what did you think? Did you like it? Do you think it was a beautiful story told well? Or do you think that, there was room for improvement and it was maybe a little too cheesy? I'm not a huge fan of romance movies or the genre in general because it is quite predictable, There's little meet cute. They start developing feelings and, just as someone has confessed or someone has been like really vulnerable, some awkward truth is exposed, they separate and then there's a grand gesture that, brings them back together. So that's oftentimes the formula that they follow, and there's nothing really exciting about that, which is why I generally don't like them. But I tend to sort of at least give romance stories a try when it includes people of color, just because it's nice to see Black people being depicted in happy scenarios, having a happy ending. And yeah, for our love stories to be told in a way that represents us as people and not as, some sort of stereotype. So I appreciate that, and that's why I give movies like Rye Lane a chance, and I wasn't disappointed, although I low-key was. So yeah, tell me, did you enjoy the movie? If you haven't seen the movie, do you believe in love at first sight? Do you believe in fate? The fact that they bumped into each other in the bathroom, was that predestined? Do you believe in soulmates? That's the question. So yeah, whether you have or haven't seen the movie before, I want to know, do you believe in soulmates, love at first sight, and destiny? I will see you next week. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.